Something fishy's going on in the DelmarvaLife kitchen. It's showtime.
This segment of DelmarvaLife is brought to you by the Shrimp Boat.
So eating fish on Good Friday is a long-standing tradition for many Christians.
Yeah, and if you're looking to partake in a fishy Good Friday or need a good fishy recipe for Easter, Joe White is your man. He is the owner of the Shrimp Boat, and he is in the DelmarvaLife kitchen. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, and I'm definitely going to be a good resource for anybody through Good Friday, Easter Sunday, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You're definitely a good resource any time of the year if you want some seafood. So we're actually doing salmon, right?
Yeah, I wanted to come up with a dish that you could stop by the Shrimp Boat, you could get all the fresh ingredients, or you could have us cook it for you, but that if you decide to have the family over, you're not going to spend your whole time in the kitchen. The mess is minimal, and the success rate is pretty easy.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I think if you start with good ingredients, that makes it a lot easier. So.
All right, start. You got me cutting something, right? I'm gonna move this.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, I'll just.
We got enough out here. We've got we need some lemon and lime juice, and then one jalapeno diced up, pretty fine if you can.
So you just need the juice.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If you just cut them in half, we'll squeeze them in later on.
Okay.
So
and then dice the.
Yeah, it's a mango salsa we're gonna make for the salmon, and mangoes aren't really that hard to peel. I have a little trick because I'm not throwing knives around myself, but I wanted to show you that.
Okay.
So I have a paring knife, and I got a little bit bigger one, and once we're just gonna try to take that outside skin off.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Now, could you use a peeler, or do you really just need to use a knife?
Well, I've tried a peeler. I like really, really ripe mangoes, and a peeler is going to dig in pretty deep.
Gotcha.
And so that's my reasoning there.
So.
Why is it when you start cutting up peppers, your nose itches?
It's that spiciness.
Is that what it is? But I want to scratch my nose now.
I'd say one of my best memories is when we made fried jalapeno poppers, and I didn't get all the seed membrane out with you. And I know you like spicy food.
Oh yeah.
But
you tell me to take the peppers. I guess I have to take the peppers out of this.
You've always, as long as I've known you, you love peppers. You've never shied away from those.
Good peppers.
No. I'm getting there. You know what? I always peel like this.
Well, you know what? If you really hate doing mangoes or you're not good at it, then you just stop by and see me, and I'll do that for you.
You'll do that for me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there's an offer you can't turn down.
Yeah, because I really do not like cutting up mangoes. But if you got a hack,
Well,
a mango
I'm gonna
cutting
be honest
hack.
My hack is the amazing people that work with me.
Oh, okay.
So I'll point you in the right direction, get you back there to the pros. But the dish we're making is on our menu. So if you don't want to make it at home. And look, when I like to do a mango, I cut the bottom flat.
Oh, okay.
And then it will stick
that's
up
a good
for
idea.
you. Right?
Oh.
So I'm going to peel just a little bit.
Yeah, it's not my best work.
So there's not really a seed. There's just a hard core. Have you ever peeled a mango?
I've tried.
Okay. Well, look, I'm going to do the first one, and if I
Okay.
mess it up, then I'll take the pressure off of you.
Okay.
But when I put the knife in there, just when it starts to feel like it's a little bit firmer, I
You
just
move
go
to the
around
other
the side.
side.
Yeah.
I see what you're
I
doing.
want the
Okay.
soft flesh, and we don't need a ton. Like one mango will do one salmon. So
Might be able to get a little more out of that one.
Are you in a hurry?
no, not
good.
at all.
got all day.
But this is one of the dishes we make at the Shrimp Boat. We use flounder, tuna. We have a stuffed flounder dish. With crab meat. Of course, we'll have fresh crab meat and other fresh fish.
Because it's Maryland crab season's here.
It just started on Saturday,
Oh,
and actually
yeah.
the first couple crabs were pretty nice.
Were they? You think
Yes.
that's a sign of the season?
It's a
crabs
good
to
start, which is better than a bad start.
Yeah,
you
sure,
know,
yeah.
Mother Nature, she's going to make that decision,
So-
later on for us.
So do I just go ahead and
Yeah, so we're
dice
gonna
them up?
Yeah, we're gonna dice them, and I kind of like mine chunky.
Oh, okay.
Like you don't want them real big, but
I'm looking over at what you got over there.
yeah. And I'm going to get the bowl. In the bowl, I'm going to go ahead and put, and you get any of your mangoes you can throw in there. I've got some green onion, and just the tops of them. And I'm not the biggest green onion fan, but if you love it, put more in there. And
Sure.
some red bell peppers.
Nice and colorful.
This is actually a very beautiful dish. And then some cilantro. And some people don't like cilantro. You can use like some fresh parsley if you're not a cilantro fan. Now, one thing I did on the salmon is I took the salmon fillet and I went ahead and cut it. And one little shortcut, 2 fingers equals about a 1/4 pound on a salmon fillet.
Ooh, okay.
So if I was serving this at my house, I would do 4-ounce portions because there'd probably be ham or turkey or something else too. But 2 fingers will do that, and I put it back together. So it will look pretty when it comes out, but I won't have to cut it once it's cooked.
All
It's
right.
funny you mentioned fingers.
You still have all of them.
Jimmy.
Oh.
Jimmy.
Wow. You almost
Oh,
didn't
you
have
did
all.
all here.
Did you?
Yeah,
really?
don't give us the sharp knives. That's
We're
probably
not
not a good
used to
idea.
sharp knives.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So I'm gonna squeeze these 2 limes in there.
Just a little extra
We're
red in
gonna,
them.
we're gonna move right along.
There's no sharp edges on this.
Oh, I'm not using this finger. That would not. Then this is my not dominant hand, so I can't even squeeze it. There we go.
I'll take some of these too. Thank you.
There you go.
Perfect. Some
So you're going to put this on the salmon.
It is. I'm going to put this on the salmon. I got the oven at 400 and on convection. And what's kind of cool, and once you get this, you mix this up. This is going to almost like candy the top.
Ooh.
So it's kind of a sweet dish. And anybody knows me knows that's more my cup of tea. And get all the good stuff, and then just whatever juice is left, put on that fish. And then we're gonna pop this in the oven,
Okay.
and it's gonna be about 12 minutes.
All right, well, I tell you what, we're going to pop that in the oven. We come back, we're going to take it out of the oven and taste it. Stick around. DelmarvaLife will be right back. It is a dish full of flavors and full of color. Take a look at that. All the reds and greens and the mango yellow. We are back in the DelmarvaLife kitchen with Joe White, owner of the Shrimp Boat, and we are making salmon with mango salsa.
Yes.
And this one has been in the oven.
This one was in the oven, and I plated up for you.
You've already plated with.
I put some green beans and some roasted red potatoes. Again, I like things that if you're at home and you're trying to spend time with family, don't involve you spending the whole
lot of
day in
time
the
in-
kitchen.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So like the salsa, you can make the day before and let it kind of just marinate. And even the salmon, you can serve it chilled if that's what you.
Really?
Yeah. Some
Oh,
folks
okay.
like to have
Wow.
it chilled.
All right.
So
So we good to go?
you're good.
I
This
mean,
is
not
this
that
is
we're
for you.
rushing in to eat the food or thing, but now you probably know why we always have this show around dinner time. You seem to work out well that way.
We're always hungry at
Joe,
dinner time.
again, thank you for this. Tell us where we can find you.
Well, you can go to the Shrimp Boat
that's
Facebook
good.
page and see all of our specials, and you can order online through our Facebook page, and then you could always stop by and get a free shrimp sample. Come see me in person, and the full
You
menu.
are the man.
You weren't kidding about it
This is
candying
incredible.
the
Yeah, it
the-
really
the
did, didn't it?
salmon.
Doesn't count as dessert either, so you still can have dessert later.
I like that.
Yeah.
Joe, thank you so much for coming in. And have a wonderful Easter.